How's it going, guys? Welcome back to a brand new episode of Farming Simulator 19 Survival Series on No Man's Land. So, we have actually done a bit of plowing in the previous episode, but we did have some issues with trees that was in the way. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna, oh, look at that. Beautiful, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. We're gonna run over and grab the little Macy Ferguson here. Yep, that works. Start it up real quick. So we're gonna grab this and see if this thing can power the log remover or the stump grinder or whatever you want to call it. This little piece of equipment here. Yeah, it seems okay. Tractor does have some weights on the front, so that does help, obviously. And I just need to remember where these stumps are. I know there's one over here, and that I want to remove. There it is. Alrighty. Get control set up here. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. And that's tricky. Alright. Beautiful. Oh, that took the whole thing out. Didn't even have to drop it down. Beautiful. Okay, that is number one. Can actually keep this in reverse. I love this little tractor. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. And don't worry. We are going to buy a pressure washer as soon as we can afford it, to get some of this equipment on the farm a little bit cleaner. Okay, this one was a real problem because I actually can make this corner a little bit sharper down here. Just maximize the land a little bit. Turn that on. Beautiful. And just for interest's sake, if anyone is interested, I am using a 10.1 inch Samsung Tab 4 tablet. Along with the Sim Dashboard app, which is a paid app. I'm not sponsored by them or anything. I have actually just paid for that and I use it for many games. I am using that and it's great. It gives me a lot of information. It gives you the options to sort of create your own little button boxes and everything. So I can control just about everything on the tractors from that. I am also in this gameplay using a G29 steering wheel with an H shifter and a Logitech 3D Pro joystick. So I've got quite a bit of equipment going at the moment. But yeah, works like a charm. Especially the tablet is really freaking handy to just like turn equipment on and off and lower it and put like auger pipes out on combines and fold implements and cover trailers and select seeds and all of that sort of stuff. So yeah, it's beautiful, and I use that for the American Truck Simulator series as well, because it is supported by a huge amount of games. It really is, which is fantastic. All right, so yeah, that is just if anyone was interested in that at all. Right. I think that is all done, so we're going to jump back into the John Deere. We'll leave this here for now. And we're going to finish up those fields. Right, so up there we're not going to do much. Let's see if... Got that turned on. Beautiful. Oh, that's not what I want. Alright, try and take this corner out here and get rid of that. I know I'm getting a little bit close to this rock line here, but it's all good. It'll be fine. Alright, that's better. Beautiful. Righty. Now we need to get this corner sorted out here. Which could be a little bit of a pain because I want to get this line nice and straight. But actually I think we should just make this a corner. Because the road sort of bends that way. There we go. Yeah, that should do it. Except for this little bit. Try and get rid of those things. There we go. Beautiful. This is going to be a decent size field, this. Actually, it turned out a little bit bigger than what I thought it would, but I'm happy with it. I'm very happy with it. I think it'll take a while to work and seed and all of that stuff. So I think we're just going to focus on this one field for now and just see how things go. Beautiful. Limit that back to fields. Alright. Everything else, I mean, there are some lines and stuff. This line coming down the road is perfectly straight, which is fantastic. There are some lines around which we will straighten out once we get some better equipment with auto steer and that type of good stuff. But for the moment, it really doesn't matter at all. As long as the sort of road line is nice and straight, because then it looks pretty when stuff's growing and you're driving down into your farm and everything's nice and straight and pretty and it just looks good. Alrighty. We are going to get rid of this. And then we'll need to take a look at our map situation. Let's check. Right. So that is going to need lime. And it's also going to need to be fertilized. So I don't think we have any lime. No. I can't remember. I remember seeing fertilizer bags in the shed back there. I don't recall seeing anything lime related. So we might need to head up to the shop and go buy some lime. I'm just trying to think how we would do that. We might need to take the Mercedes because we'll need a front loader. And probably the trailer as well. Well, definitely the trailer if we want to buy more than one bag. Which I think we're going to have to do. So, I am thinking about names for this. I know this is completely off topic. But I'm thinking about names for the farm. And for the equipment as well. So, I am South African, as some of you may know if you came over from my American Truck Simulator series. So, I am South African with, well, a lot of Irish blood. My dad's Irish, my mom's South African, so I'm sort of like 50-50. But I grew up in South African, I grew up in South Africa. And I did grow up on a farm for many of my childhood years. And obviously farms have names and stuff, so I thought I'd bring a bit of the South African vibe into it. So, what I thought is I'm going to name the farm a South African name. So we're going to call it Vergelegen. So that is our Afrikaans name, Vergelegen. And that translates to far away. It literally translates to, yeah, far away. Which is, I think, very fitting for this series. Because this farm is sort of far away from just about any civilizations. And, yeah, I think it'll be a great name for that. So that is a farm name, Vergelegen. And I also thought I would name the tractors, but I'm going to name them after South African animals. So, the little Macy Ferguson, I thought we were going to call the warthog. So, in South Africa, we would call that, in Afrikaans, we would call that a vlakvark. So, that is our little warthog. We're going to call it that because it's tiny and sort of dirty, and it's a little warthog. I think it fits. This we are going to call the kudu. So that is spelled K-U-D-U. A kudu, because it's got horns, effectively. Because it's a front loader, it's got horns. And just go Google kudu if you don't know what a kudu looks like. It's a beautiful, beautiful antelope in South Africa. And they find them sort of all over the place, really. Beautiful, beautiful animals. So this is the kudu. And then, the little Ford over there, I thought we will call the honey badger. Because honey badgers are tough. Anyone that knows anything about honey badgers, those things are freaking tough. And I thought, well, the brand, Ford, is built Ford tough. So, the Ford is the little honey badger. And then, obviously, we have got the big John Deere. And I thought we would call that the buffalo. So that would be your Cape buffalo, not your American sort of water buffalo. Because, yeah, a water buffalo, you can sort of, yeah, it's not the same as a Cape buffalo. A Cape buffalo is stupidly dangerous. It's actually the most dangerous animal in the Big Five. So the Big Five animals that you get in South Africa, which is the lion and the leopard and the, now I have to think, the buffalo, the rhino, and what was the fifth one? Dang it, I can't remember. It's a lion, a leopard, a rhino, an elephant, and for the life of me I can't remember the fifth one. But the big five. But the buffalo is the most dangerous one out of all of them, really. So yeah. How the hell can I not remember the fifth one? Come on, brain, work. Let's hook this up. I'll get on it in a second. So we are coming up to the sell point here, and I just figured out that I'm a complete idiot. That I actually said all of the big five. And this is actually very embarrassing to me because I'm supposed to know a lot about these things because I actually did like a nature course. I'm a qualified nature guide, and I could not for the life of me remember the big five, even though I kind of did. It's the lion, the leopard, the buffalo, the rhino, and the elephant. And I actually did mention them, and yeah, just in wrong orders, and I forgot the, yeah, one in the middle every time. So that did not go great. But yeah, so the buffalo is a very, very, very dangerous animal. All of the big five are, and the big five actually got their sort of classification, or they were put into the big five, not because of their size. It's actually the big five is in that category because they used to be the top 5 most dangerous animals to hunt in South Africa. So yeah, they're very, very dangerous animals. But yeah, so I thought I would call that John Deere the buffalo. Right, lime, granulated lime. That's 500 kilos. We're gonna grab some lime there. 1, 2, 3. Let's grab 4 bags. That should be good enough. But yeah, so I actually am a qualified nature guide, but I will say I did that course almost 10 years ago, and I never actually did that as a profession. I am qualified, but never did it as a profession. I haven't been in sort of in the bush for quite a long time. So yeah, you start to, it's actually scary. When I started talking about that, I was like, oh geez, like my memory is not great around these things anymore. It's scary how your memory fades if you're not sort of involved in things like that on a day-to-day basis anymore. That is sad, actually. I need to get back into sort of the nature side of things, or just get out into nature a little bit more. It's also, I mean, it doesn't take long to refresh your memory when you start forgetting stuff. So especially when you're out in, oh, there we go, there we go. Oh, no, no, no. Okay, we'll take one bag at a time because this is not going well. But yeah, it doesn't take much to just refresh your memory again, but I'll definitely need to do that. But yeah, so I thought it'll be kind of fitting to name some of our tractors after South African animals. And yeah, it just makes things a little bit interesting, I suppose. So yeah, this is our little kudu. Beautiful little tractor. And then yeah, like I say, the Macy Ferguson, the little Warthog, our Ford is the Honey Badger, and then the Buffalo, which is obviously the John Deere. So I don't know, water buffalo in America, they actually get used for like, or they used to get used for agricultural purposes and things like that, didn't they? To pull stuff around. I can tell you what, you're not going to do that with a Cape Buffalo. That thing will kill you. Those things are, yeah, not something that you're going to play around with anytime soon. I am very, very, very scared of them. I think the two things that I'm most afraid of when it comes to the big five is leopards and buffaloes. Because leopards you never see coming, and they're very dangerous, and you literally don't see them coming or hear them coming. And by the time you realize there's a leopard, it is probably too late. So those things scare the life out of me, even though they are absolutely beautiful. And then yeah, buffalo, just because they're so damn aggressive. I mean, that thing will destroy your car if it's annoyed enough with you. It'll rip your car apart. And don't get me wrong, an elephant will do the same, and they have done many times before. But yeah, so a lot of people think the big five got their name from their size. That is definitely not the case. It came from years back. They were named the big five because as hunters, they killed the most hunters, basically. People that went out hunting in South Africa, that was the top 5 animals that hunters got killed by. And that's where they got the name top 5. So, oh, well, big 5. So that is, yeah, a bit of a lesson for you guys. If anyone was interested at all, probably not. Alrighty. That is that done. I don't think we need anything else. We have got some seed on the farm there that I did see, and I mean, it's old, but it looks okay. It's in the bags. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. So I think the seed is fine. I think there's some fertilizer around there as well. So we'll just use what we can. It's just lime. We definitely do need. So yeah, let's get this back to the farm. Right, back at the farm, and we need to get this unloaded. But I think I'm gonna just leave it on the trailer for now. Let's get rid of the belts. Disconnect that. And I think I'm just gonna put the spreader on the little Macy Ferguson. This one. A little Warthog. Drop that off. Yeah, so there's some bags in there that we'll definitely be using soon, I'm guessing. We need to get that spray out of the way. I think this has got enough weight to carry that that spreader there. You know what? Let's just put it into here. Beautiful. And get this hooked up. Not sure what the capacity of this is, and I'm guessing it'll be a little bit heavy when it's filled up, but can't be that bad. But we'll find out soon enough, I guess. I have gone into town and bought another 7 bags of lime because I didn't realize how quick we were gonna go through this lime. And what I also did is I changed the front loader out for this hook bag, not this hook bag, this hook pole, this bag hook pole thing. And yeah, I can see why someone either built this or bought this. Because it works a lot better than just a front loader pallet fork type thing. It would just probably be a good idea to have some sort of a weight on the back of this tractor. Because even though it's not a small tractor, it is a little bit front heavy with that attached. But it's okay. If we take it slow and steady, we'll be alright. We'll take these straps off. Yeah, this field takes a lot of lime. I did not expect that. But we're gonna get it done anyway. It'll be good for our first crop. I'll get that lined up. This hook works beautifully, I'll tell you that much. Really works well. But definitely a weight on the back of a tractor would not be a bad idea. We do have one in the yard over there. But I just can't be bothered going over there right now to pick it up. We'll manage. I do have to say I'm pretty impressed with the working width as well of that little spreader. The working width is not bad at all. I was very surprised. Oh, that was not good. Detaching my implement there. I love this bag little hydraulic thing. It's really, really cool. Super handy. I'm pretty sure someone built that at some stage. Alright, that is filled up. So, yeah, let's get back to spreading. Alrighty, this is finally the last little bit. And I'll tell you what, this thing took a lot more lime than I expected. And actually we're gonna run out. But dang it! Right, we've still got a little bit. I had to go back to the shop again to grab some more lime. And I ended up buying 8 bags this time. Because I wasn't going to take any chances. But dang, that's a lot of lime. We'll have to definitely try and get a bit of a better system going for this. Missed a little bit here, so fix that up. And a little bit here. God Definitely going to need a better system for all of this. You know what? We might as well throw the last little bit out. Not much left. There we go. Alrighty. And now the tractor's an absolute mess with all of that lime. That's pretty interesting. Yeah, so the trailer I think we're going to leave right there. The next thing we're going to have to do is spread some fertilizer. So we do have fertilizer in there, as far as I know. So we are going to have to do that before we get planting. But I think we are going to do that in the next episode. So that is going to be it for today, guys. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, make sure to smash that like button. And I will see you all next time.